Welcome back guys to another champion guide. Today we'll be unbenching the Kench and showing you just how to dominate with the support gone top laner. Since his mini rework, we have seen more of this catfish than we ever thought we would, more than we truthfully also want. So like I just said, Tahm Kench got a tiny rework, and that rework has made him completely OP. Seriously, he is the best top laner in the current meta, and for good reason. No one can duel against this tanky top lane catfish. So let's quickly go over his abilities so we know just why this champion is so broken in the current meta. Thanks to his passive, he does extra damage based on his health. Also, damaging enemy champions builds stacks. At 3 stacks, he can use Devour on an enemy champion. His Q lets him lash out with his tongue, damaging and slowing the first unit hit. He also builds passive stacks. If a champion hit with Q already has 3 stacks, then they're stunned. Tahm's W is easier to understand. You dive underground and come back up, dealing damage and knocking up enemies that you hit. His E, Thick Skin, lets Tahm store a percentage of the damage he takes and heals based on it while out of combat. The ability also has an active which converts all stored damage into a temporary shield. His ultimate, Devour, lets Tahm Kench devour a champion for a few seconds, dealing magic damage if they are an enemy or shielding them if they are an ally. So now you know his abilities, but how exactly do you use them? Tahm's early game is strong, especially if you go in for short little trades. He isn't the best champion for long fights though, since he does have pretty long cooldowns early on. So just use your Q to continuously poke out opponents. Put your points into Q and you will really do some damage, while Tahm's E continuously heals him. Seriously, nobody has as much sustain in their kit as Tahm does, which is why he is such a solid pick in the top lane. Once Tahm hits level 6, you become extremely dangerous and any opponent will play with respect. You can gobble them up which will scare off the opposing laners. Hell, you can even win a 1v2 once you've got the ultimate, since you can devour any opponent and throw them under your own tower. What are the best runes for Tahm? Grasp is a clear favourite since it encourages him to take short trades in the early game, and as we just said, he's extremely strong in the early game. He heals more and does more damage than any other top laner. In the mid and late game, Tahm is basically a tank. Frontline Tahm will survive for as long as possible and give his carries enough time to get any objective or win any fight. So go out there, devour the competition and win those solo queue games before Tahm gets nerfed.